Today's video is for my buyers out there that are living in your home that you need to sell in order to move here to Arizona. I know many of you who watch this channel are sitting in your homes right now, and maybe you've made the decision that you are going to relocate, but it's the holidays, and now many of you are putting off listing your homes because the last thing you really want to do right now during the holidays is have people coming through your home while you have family in town. And keeping our homes clean and organized during the holidays is basically a pipe dream. However, I did want to talk to you today about some things that you can be doing during this holiday kind of downtime between when you want to list your home and move, is that will give you kind of a head start on preparing your home for next year or whenever it is that you've decided to sell. It's kind of like when you want to start a diet January 1st, you have to take some steps prior to starting that diet. So you might have to dust off your running shoes or get some weights or clean the fridge out, take those before photos. You know what I mean? So it's like getting ready for a diet is kind of like getting your home ready to sell. Nobody really wants to do it, but at the end results are what we're looking for. And when it comes to your home, we're looking for top dollar. So I'm going to talk to you about some easy, actionable steps that will make a huge impact when it comes time to list your property. So my first step is decluttering and depersonalizing your space. This is one of the most difficult conversations that I have to have with my sellers because we all love our personal items, our pictures, our fridge magnets, and it's basically clutter that's around our home. So I don't care who you are, unless you're a minimalist, you have clutter. And when you go to sell your home, you're going to have buyers that are coming into your home and they want to be able to envision their things on your wall space, on your cupboards. So you really want to clear off as much clutter and stuff on your walls and counter space. So you're going to get rid of those trinkets, picture collages, fridge magnets, kids art, all that kind of stuff. Start boxing it up. So if it's personal, when you start to box it up, you start to realize, I don't really want to take this with me. Maybe you've got frames that are super old that have been sitting out as, decoration for a long time. And maybe you'll want to pull the picture out, but maybe you'll want some fresh frames when you go to your new home. And as you start boxing up, you start to realize, I don't really want to take this with me anyway. So you can donate it, sell it, or, just toss it, one or the other. But just start packing those types of things up. If it's in the kitchen, take everything off the counters, toaster ovens, NutriBullets, coffee maker, mixers, take it all off. If you have something nice like an espresso machine or maybe a nice big kitchen mixer or something that's got a color or something and it's clean, maybe leave that out. But really, we're looking for sparse so that your agent can come in and stage it lightly. If you think about when you go through a model home, there is nothing on the counters except for maybe a few statement pieces that give a buyer kind of a feeling when they walk into the kitchen. It's like, oh, there's this beautiful cookbook out, and it kind of makes you feel like this is how I would be feeling, or this would be how it would look if I was living in here. So keep that in mind, sparse so that it can later be staged really with just some minimal statement pieces. The next thing is deep cleaning. Get the carpets clean, grout, tile, windows, appliances, cupboards, walls. If you have pets, I don't know if you can see the Mastiff down here, but they're messy. Dirt on stuff and slobber, and their hair is everywhere. And it's like in those door jambs of your slider door and windowsills, you know what I mean? All those nooks and crannies, start really looking at it with the eye of what a buyer is going to see when they walk in, and getting under the couches, really doing that deep clean. That also helps with smells. A lot of times when we have showings, when someone leaves feedback from the showing, a lot of times what will come up is smell. So there's a smell of something, whatever you cooked the night before. If you have pets, that can be a big deal, especially if a buyer doesn't have a pet and they're coming into your home. They don't want to have pet smells in the home. So cleaning those carpets out, or if it's an area rug or something and it's old, get rid of it. The next thing is a pre-listing home inspection. This is where you're going to hire a home inspector to come out and call out any potential issues on your home up front. So you're going to get a thorough report at the end. And I don't care if it's a brand new home, it is their job to find something wrong with your home. So it could be little minor things like a hose leak, drip stains under the sink from a prior leak, corrosion at the water heater fittings, leaky hose bib, did I say that? Broken roof tiles, dirty air filters. Maybe there's active termites, or you have cracked and flaking paint. Maybe there's a foundation crack, windows that are sticking. These are all things that will come up on a report that you can get ahead of by hiring, and you can go through and hire a handyman, get a plumber, get an electrician, get a roofer out there, painter, whoever you need to come out and just start addressing these little ticket things that then won't show up on an inspection report when your buyer comes through to do their inspection report, because they're going to do one. And so the more things that you can kind of take care of up front, now those things aren't going to be showing up on this report. And while they are going to find things, even if you repaired every last thing, something will come up on that report. At least it's going to be a lot smaller, and it's less for the buyer to have to deal with when they're looking at your home. And that's a great thing. And if there's items found, you will be able to point them out to the buyer on your disclosure. So let's say, if this comes up quite often, you have a broken roof truss or something. If you had a roofer come out and assess that and maybe make a repair, you can put that in your disclosures that there was a broken roof truss, but you had, ABC roofing company come out and they addressed it. It was a professional. Here's the report. And now your buyer, now it's no longer an issue, and your buyer can buy your home with a lot more confidence. So those are the top 3 things that I would recommend doing during this little lull in time between now and when you want to list your home, so that you're ready to hit the ground running come January or whenever it is that you've decided to put your home on the market. You're going to be way ahead of your neighbors who also might be waiting to list their home. And all you're going to need to do is just get your professional photos, maybe get your landscaper out there to tidy up that curb appeal for you. And then you just got to get your sign up. So you'll be way ahead of the game, and your agent can just take over your home, and you're going to have your inspection report done, and everything's going to be clean and tidy. And you're going to be halfway ready with your packing because you've gotten a lot of your stuff packed up and decluttered. If you would like more of these tips on what I do to get homes ready for sale out here, you can visit my website, michelleseymourhomes.com. I actually have a seller's guide on there that I give to my sellers that you can download as a PDF. And it just kind of gives you those same types of steps that I've covered here, but just a few more that are things that I do as an agent here in Arizona when I list my homes here for my sellers. Or you can reach out and give me a call. You can send me a text or shoot me an email, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you about your strategy. I know a lot of people are thinking I got to sell, but I also want to buy. So they're looking and they're just feeling really nervous on when do I list my home? So that's why I came on here today. I thought that would be kind of a good thing that you could do in the interim time to start to get your home ready, because once we start taking those steps, it doesn't seem as overwhelming. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I'm an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls from people just like you every day that are thinking about making a move here to Arizona. So if that's you and you're thinking about moving in the next day, week, or even month from now, please reach out and I'd be more than happy to help. If this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. And also it helps me reach more people that are looking to find their dream home here in Arizona. Until next time, thanks for joining me today.